Much honor to you all. Have a powerful day. Honor to your DNA. For those who have an ear to hear or not, it's okay to stop thinking that you're wrong. It's okay to give yourself permission to stop feeling that you are wrong. This is coming back from childhood. You had to walk in a straight line. Your parents allowed people to take you through changes, first of all, having to raise your hand, ask somebody to use the bathroom, putting your finger over your mouth at 5 years old for most people, having to raise your hand to speak, having to walk in a straight line, every time you turn around as a child, because of the conditions of the world, you always wrong. You always dictated. Somebody always putting their hands on you. Somebody always saying you wrong as a child in America. I know what's happening outside this country, but in America, it started as a child. Every time you turn around, honey, it usually started at 2. That's when they start spanking on you, beating on you. You know what I'm saying? This is coming back from childhood and teenager. You have been dictated all of those years based on a artificial intelligence in a deep state in a program, operational mindfuck. This is where this is coming from. So by the time you got older and got in a relationship, this is why people 30 and under, 25 and under don't need to be in no relationship. You are too young. You have not been on the surface yet. I bear witness. I have lived through the belly of the beast. 25 and under don't even need to be claiming no relationship. You ain't even been on the surface. It's a smack in the face. So again, by the time you became a teenager, start having relationships, saying you got a boyfriend, a girlfriend, then having intercourse. Now that shocked the spirit. The body wasn't even done developing. 3 stages of testosterone nobody talks about for males. Plus they kick their sons out 5 days a week. Then 3 stages of estrogen. Nobody sitting at the table nurturing these girls and these boys, and ain't nobody nurture you. So it's okay to stop feeling that you are wrong. This is why it's important for those who can even reach that brain capacity or be thoughtful enough to every day, the same way you look at all these people's life every day and you go to work, you know what I'm saying? Every day, or not, but every day, to check in on your 8-year-old self, your 9-year-old self, your 10-year-old self, your 11-year-old self, your 12-year-old self, your 15-year-old self, your 19-year-old self. Some of us older ones, I'm only 45. I've had to nurture and reparent my 20s. This is what's so important about doing surgery on the self, honey, whether one reach it or not. I got to spit this recording for my own stuff. I got beings that's going to come in. I got beings sitting in rehabilitation who already left the flesh that need to hear this. This is why it's good. Every day. Every day. Every day. Even if you got to stand in the mirror, honey, and make love to your childhood self. I love you. I can be all that I can be to you. In that mirror, let me love on you, self. You speak to the self from the heart and everything of love, of laughter. Even if you need to get yourself an ice cream cone. Maybe you need to go buy you a bike because you didn't have a bike, honey, to live out in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s. You know what I'm saying? To take care of your childhood self. You got to go back in and treat your childhood self like a newborn baby, honey, and love on you and nurture you, honey. And know that everything about you is marvelous and magnificent, and there are no mistakes in this journey, honey. It's okay to not feel wrong. Now, that takes self-work. It's not as simple, but it can be. Because you operating from love. You're just loving on you. Because they're going to remove all of the negative things that we say about the self. Some of us so numb. Many of us don't even realize that we beating ourselves up. We criticizing ourselves too much. Putting yourself down. I've had people have confronted me. Like, Jesus, stop beating yourself up. I am. Oh, you know what I'm saying? And thank you to my mother Dragon for confronting that. And she said it for years. You know what I'm saying? I finally snapped out of it. Be so numb because you done walked the surface so long. To be good to you, that's like a responsibility. Even your children, especially kicking children out 5 days a week. Before them kids get kicked out, I know you don't want to hear it that way, baby. That's all right. I'm the mother. For real, before your mother. And saying that it's good for children. You kick them out 5 days a week. They come into the mirror every day. Don't they brush their teeth and wash their face? And you stand in the mirror and speak life to them children and let them babies speak life in the mirror every day and tell themselves that they love themselves and express why they love themselves. That's why it's good for young people to write every day. As young as 5 and 6 years old, to write every day. Every day, or every other day, children need to be writing about their feelings and need to be walked through and nurtured through these 3 stages of estrogen, these 3 stages of testosterone. But when you kicking children out 5 days a week, you're not able to reach all that all the time. But I'm going to say it anyway, honey. Part of people's stress right now, mothers and grandmothers, but mothers and fathers, because you don't have your babies with you. We don't even know our children because we don't keep them, boo. We already putting pacifiers in their mouth. That's already suppressing them. We don't even want to hear babies cry no more. Putting pacifiers in their mouth. You see what I'm saying? Love on you. It is okay to stop feeling like you are wrong. This is deeply rooted back in your subconscious. I come to remind you, as I've said the same thing to myself, every day before you get online looking at everybody's life and everything going on in the world, and don't go to this store and the way Elon do it. Most of them people don't even address themselves. Thank you, heart, for beating every day. Let me check in on my liver until I can hear it speak back. Let me check in on my lungs, on my kidneys, my intestines, the woman's womb. There's a microphone in the womb, woman. What did your womb say today, girlfriend? I don't play with ascension. Most people just running from themselves don't even know they're running, so they're looking at the things in the world. They use that as a crutch to not face what's really knocking on us with nobody listening. That's why all these people got all this mouth for who doing what. Let me expose this, what the president doing. Don't go to these stores. All of that message. Have the people just sound paranoid, trying to hold on to this, trying to find something to fix instead of the self, honey. These people not checking in on themselves, their embodiments, them childhood self. That's all a shadow. I ain't saying it was no right or wrong. I'm a little bit too advanced for that, boo-boo. It is okay to give yourself permission for me to not feel wrong. We have developed shame and guilt, honey, and now it's so much anger from hurt. And now most of America in denial about this, but want to help the people, want to be there for the people, want to be involved with all this online knowledge as most of it is old anyway. Ain't got nothing to do with the DNA, the crystal DNA in you, the evolution in you. This world is here to bear witness to something it has not heard nor seen before until you take flight out of this cage. It's about to be everybody in a minute quiet as cat. It is okay, honey, to say that I can stop feeling wrong. You know what I'm saying? And not a responsibility and accountability, honey, based on your own integrity, for your own foundation, for your own bloodlines. Children need to see this transformation. They need to see you addressing your childhood self and your teenager self. And many of your children need to be healed from you. Your children, as young as they are, and your grandchildren need childhood and teenager releasing. Even from school, that's separation anxiety. That is abandonment. Now, I know you don't wear them kind of titties, girlfriend. I'm speaking also to a generation not even here yet. I'm speaking from a new son, a new DNA, honey, a new upgrade, a new evolution, boo-boo. It is okay to give yourself permission that you are not wrong. But that comes with self-work. Every day. You can't walk around every day and tell yourself how much you love yourself, how much you proud of yourself. You acknowledge yourself and talk to your 8-year-old self, your 12 and 15-year-old self while you reading all these people lives, all these people posts and all these videos, but yet behind the screen you still trembling. Because we think we going to get away and cut corners and not have to face the self. Have a powerful motherfucking day. Or not. And stop texting and driving. Or not. Jesus, nigga.